Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Teams team. Hopefully everyone is excited for another day of pro sports betting, where we'll be covering the NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball. Again, Ramon, we have some day baseball, so of course I'm pretty excited for today. But I was impressed with those hockey games last night, right? I mean, we didn't quite get it with the Kings, but what a good outing there by the Oilers there in the third period. And then, of course, the Hurricanes just decided to take it right in overtime, I tell you. But yeah, and then the Bruins getting beat by a couple. I think you kind of called that one, Ramon. So how's everyone today? How are you, Ramon?
Oh,
Clean shaven. I like it. Nice.
well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but the Florida Panthers did what they were doing against the
Right.
Bruins. You're right. Yeah, I did take. I took the puck and a half. I mean, I wasn't sold on the situation, but they played an outstanding game. Obviously, I'm not going to say the Bruins are lost their mojo. I just think their Panthers played well down the stretch in the season, and they match up pretty well with the Bruins. But Bruins will get there. Just it was a Panthers day. So also, I thought Minnesota and they were all good games. But Minnesota, even in that Minnesota, one kind of started to come back, and then that one went off. So yeah, I had a nice day in hockey again. I mean, I don't know. They've been printing money in the NHL for us. So thank goodness for the NHL. And we saw basketball. Mindy, we made the call. We said, I put it right there. I was talking with um, our viewer Brent in the chat. What about this? I said, Mindy and I are on Milwaukee, no matter what, with Giannis. I mean, we're playing the situation there. Second game on the road in the playoffs against Miami there, against the Bucks for Miami. So Lakers and Grizzlies, Grizzlies without their star also.
Yeah, I was more surprised by the Lakers not putting up anything there.
Yeah, and the late one, the Nuggets ended up getting it done for us for Team Steam yesterday.
For a while.
And over in the major leagues was also a pretty fun day, but I think mostly the focus was on the playoffs. We'll focus on the playoffs today. Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Steam with the Midwest premier sports handicapper Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott, coming to you from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. As we get ready for another day, I want to say hello to everyone starting to file in here. Probably get this one done pretty quick, Mindy. You mentioned the day games, and I think you like these day games because you basically have like one game. Yeah, like we got the Twins and the Red Sox to start it off. Say afternoon here in West Coast, it's the morning, but right. So you got that one game, and then right after that, another one game to watch. Your Angels against the Yankees doesn't get much more fun than that. I don't know. I kind of like it when it's a typical Thursday. Might have a few more day games, but not today with just a 7-game card in Major League Baseball. So talk about those games as well. We'll start with baseball when we get there because of the 2-day games, and we'll go into the playoffs. As you mentioned, the what we're covering today, but then we'll go NBA and NHL. So start to say hello to everyone in the chat coming in and going to join us today. All right, let's see who's here. Oh, Curtis was here. Curtis opened the door for us today. Here. Let everybody in. Sherilyn, she's working, but she's here. She can't give us her picks. That's okay. You can leave your picks, Sherilyn, before you get working though, too. And Butterscotch is here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I was thinking, Mindy, is it January 1st? Is it January 4th?
The Orange Bowl?
Orange Bowl?
Right. Maybe we're just fighting off scurvy this morning, a little orange.
Say hello to Big Lucci. I think Big Lucci's been, has said hi before to us. We don't hear from Big Lucci too much, but I think, hello, Big Lucci. Right? Yeah, we met Big Lucci, I think. Okay. Walk This Way is here. Moneyline Mills ready to roll. Tyrone, Mike Lanier. Look at this lineup. Thomas is here. I think he mean, to everyone else, everyone like and subscribe, smash the like and smash. Kind of reminds me of my high school days.
Yeah. Ramon, stop it.
But anyway, he says what we need to say. So, TJ here, Luis Venegas here today, Relly Buns as well. Butterscotch talking about the bees. And a simple man, just known as E, here today. Hello, E. Have we met? Welcome. Nice to see you. Good morning. Bionic is here. Matt is celebrating today as many of our chat maybe celebrating here.
That's probably why they're, will probably be slim today. People are out and about and, sleeping, eating.
Well, maybe I'll just head over to the dispensary or something. I don't know. Hey, Sue's here. Wow. Hello to Sue.
Sue, hello.
Nice. Now, I know we haven't met Sue before, so pleasure to have you. Welcome. TJ here as well. Winning Wager was up all night handicapping.
Oh, right. What's the deal? Why no sleep?
To handicap this card. We're supposed to be watching a SpaceX launch here today. I don't know.
Oh, it's supposed to be like the fastest ever rocket, but it's never been on orbit yet or something. This is still the one that they say could go to Mars. I don't know. We'll see.
And let's see, Tony Livernesi, where you been, Tone? Nice to see you. Hello, Blake here today. Look at this crew.
Yeah, a bunch of folks today.
And Demetrius, there was some news here, Mindy. I'll mention right there, Demetrius. Are you here in Vegas with me, Demetrius? I didn't know he was actually, if he is. So, anyways, Mindy, the Oakland A's, the Athletics, I should just call them the Athletics baseball organization, has signed a deal to secure land here in Las Vegas.
So it's official, huh?
Well, yeah, they can break land, I think the way it was worded, there's still maybe leaves a little bit of room for Oakland to come up with something, but Oakland just tried to spend. They were, I'm not rallying around. I've only been here a few months. Demetrius, I don't know if you're a native or I've only been here since December, but the way I see it is, they've taken all the steps, and Oakland athletics officials went on to say, we're ready. We've put this 20-year saga behind us. We've tried every solution to try to get something done. I mean, everybody knows that the ballpark is in terrible shape there in Oakland, and the Oakland the city of Oakland officials just said, well, these guys aren't dealing in good faith. Good riddance. Okay. So I would say it's looking pretty certain 2027 would be the date of completion for a Vegas ballpark. The lease will end in Oakland before that. I guess they could extend, but it doesn't sound like Oakland would. I would want to do business with someone. I would want someone to, at least publicly, Oakland officials to say, hey, we're still trying to work with you, whatever. They were basically saying good riddance. And with that lease expected to expire next year, maybe we could see, I don't know, could we see an A's team play in the Aviators ballpark here for a couple of years, in a minor league ballpark? I mean, no, here's the thing, right? I mean, it's not like they're filling it up in Oakland, the amount of attendance. You can fit all that number of fans in the Aviators ballpark, what they draw there in Oakland. So maybe they could get to Las Vegas and play in a minor league ballpark even for 2 seasons. So thanks, Demetrius. Great. We'll hook up and watch some ball games, maybe at the book. All right, Butterscotch, talking about that win. Mindy, in Wrigley. So, hey, there's a little bit of something for everybody. The beginning of the game, it starts heading out to left field, 15 to 20 miles an hour. Middle of the game, it's heading straight out to center 15, 20 miles. By the end of the game, it's going to be heading out to right field. So I don't know what happens there in Chicago, but the wind is going to just shift. It's always blowing out, though, today, 15 to 20 miles an hour, apparently. And Butterscotch has got the update. And that's why you're seeing a double-digit total there today. So, all right. And winning, yep, thanks. Winning wager. All right. Oh, you know. JPZ talking about Oaktown. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, E, great. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention that. And
up. Exclamation point.
Up. I don't know what that means, but all right, quick, let's head over to Tony'sPicks.com. And if you want to comment again, we'll visit anybody just to joining us today. But we'll take a look at, I got to show you something here, Mindy. Collins Brown, we already talked about how hot he was. And Collins today is on top of a stacked leaderboard. Let's take a look at the Tony'sPicks.com website here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Collins Brown was 11-1 yesterday. Great job by Collins. Here we go. 11-1 must have been easy pick. I'm not going to slight Collins at all because he was 11-1. I mean, you can't. If you could put up 11-1 every day, Collins. Put your teaching credentials aside. Put your
coaching.
Your cleats in the. So, and Collins has a video up today with some previews of some games as well. So check that out also here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. He made some videos for a few games today. And so take a look there. Nick also with a pretty strong day. I didn't see if it was soccer, but 11-3. Pravi, 15 winners. Tiffany, 12 winners. That's a pretty solid report here. The VIP account, 80% on the day. Ben, 75%. Tony, 75%. Sean had 5 winners, 62.5%. Sam, 75%. Here comes us, Mindy. Morning, Steve. There, Mindy. Well, Mindy, where are you?
In the bleachers.
Oh boy, we'll get it. You and I mean, I was 7-5. Not great. I had a $2 loser on that tennis play. Gave him, got to work twice as hard to get that back. Thought it was I'm not saying I'm just throwing out a $2 play to get an easy win. I really looked into it. I'm like, yeah, I like this as a $3 play. So backed off the tennis after that one. So good performance by the team. 12 deep on the leaderboards. Maybe it was an easy day. Maybe just good capping. Collins up 1,800 for last week. Wow. Hollywood Sam up there, 67%. Daniel having a good run this week. There's our morning steam team, Mindy. Last 7 days.
We're doing all right.
Mm-hmm. 35-28. That'll be okay. That'll be okay. And for the last month, there's Collins. 32-27. Hollywood Sam also very, very strong, near 64% there. 2,500. I'm still up there somehow for the last 30 days, plus 1,500 VIP account, 1,350. Ralph Raymond in the plus, Daniel and Tiffany as well. And this year, I'm up there still 57, and I should have been almost right next to 6,000, except for Oscar let me down. What's going on?
Oscar.
Ooh, Oscar.
Oscar's my dog next door, though. He's a nice dog. He only has one eye.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Over at Tony'sPicks.com, take a look at our premium picks. These are absolutely our best picks every day over at Tony's Picks. We're going to give you a bunch of free winners here in just a moment on the show with our complimentary selections that you've come to enjoy and contribute to as well with our team picks. But our best picks are our premium picks, and take a look at what we have today. We've got packages loaded, ready, and available today. Collins has 3 NBA games. There's only 3 NBA games, so Collins is coming in with 3 picks today. He also has a 3-pack in Major League Baseball. Just showed you Collins' record there, 11-1. Check out Collins Brown here at Tony's Picks. He's also got a 3-pack in the NHL. Way to go, Collins. Tony's got a 3-pack there, 2 NBA and 1 baseball. Mindy's ready to roll in Major League Baseball today.
That's right. Ready to go. Got a best bet up there as well, along with the 5-pack.
Okay.
How about you, Ramon? Heavy in everything today, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, we with only the 14 games today, I don't know. I was even thinking about maybe looking at some Europa. I was checking out the schedule last night. I was in one of those super secret chat rooms where everybody's talking Europa soccer. I'm like,
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, I was like, is this what my life has become? So there's on the All Cappers tab, you'll find all of our handicappers here at Tony's Picks. You can scroll on down, find the handicapper of your choice, click on the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. You click on our morning steam. This is where you can get our picks from the show. And if you missed the picks on the show, you can subscribe to them over at Tony's Picks. There, you see them right there. I'm going to give them to you for free. We're here in just a couple minutes. But if you're busy, you want to check it out, you can subscribe to the picks also. Make sure you use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages on Thursday. Didn't do too much with golf this week. There is a live golf event. Maybe I'll check into for the weekend. But the men are playing a team event. I'm not too into betting team events in golf. But they're playing, 2-man teams this week. I don't think it's the most interesting concept for me. So, anyways, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. And hey, don't forget about our free picks blog. Never mention that too often on the show, and maybe we should be doing it more often because that's you'll find previews on every game, a lot of stats, a lot of info. But also you'll find Tony's picks over there. You can watch his show or you can read all about it right there. You see that free MLB picks. If you missed Tony's show, you can kind of read about it right there and see what he had to say on the game. So, and boy, I don't know if I've seen this before, or maybe I've just ignored, but look at this, 50% off your first purchase if you use the promo code PICK50. So, hey, you've always wanted to check us out right there. I think that's a pretty big deal. 50% off your first purchase. Maybe pick up one of those $30 packages from Mindy there for just $15. Use the promo code PICK50. Save 50%. Oh, that's neat.
Nice.
Has that been there the whole time?
Maybe. I've not looked at the blog, so I'm glad that you brought it up.
All right. Get ready to head on over now and get ready to roll with the show, Mindy Hahn.
All right. Ready.
Like I said, just talking a little bit today. Yeah. I've got to try to make it as long as possible for you.
You don't have to.
A few more people we're going to say hi to before we get rolling. Just a few more, if you will. And we're going to say hello to, let's see. Oh, Solo's talking was Solo talking about Oscar there? I didn't see. Okay, let's see. Oh, Darren's here. Darren Laron's here today. We got the money bag, got the coffee, got the steam, I think that is. And a few more. Let's see. Jerome Taylor here today. Gary Confredo. Oh, and everybody in the chat, he means as well. Gerardo's here today. Oh, man. I wish you guys would just start to, because I know to parlays, that was a topic of conversation a little bit we had yesterday. I think Mindy was at us. And Why not though? Just make sure you do some round robins for a little bit of money, and then maybe you put your big parlay play as
A couple bucks.
a few less money. I don't know how else I can put it. And someone who was in the chat with a 9-1 yesterday on the tennis, and boy, it would suck if you didn't have a few more plays in there some way. I'm sure that with 9-1, you're just not going a 10-teamer and going, whoops, 9-1, bummer that you had those plays in there somehow. So, all right. Yeah, look. Oh, Thomas is saying blog. Wow, yeah. We have every game written up pretty much in the major sport, and also I'll mention this about the ball. We don't have much soccer coverage into the shows. We don't have that soccer, but we do have on our blog Major League Soccer. Almost all the games get written. Well, maybe they're not. Okay, maybe they're not lately. So I don't know. The season started. I'm not seeing it yet. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit on that. All right, 209 Bally's here. That was a good game with the Oilers last night. Kings. I thought the Kings were kind of just going through the same strategy. Let the Oilers get the lead and come back, and they did come back. But
I liked how they played. I mean, he played well in goal too. I mean, he had to take a ton of shots.
Jay Peasy here today, and all right. Oh, Gary said he didn't. Maybe he only did. Yeah, just oh gosh. All right, Big Lucci was here in Vegas. Burley's here today. Hello.
Well, they don't give you those kind of odds on parlays for nothing. Vegas has got it down pat. You just got to be, like, Scotch, where he wins most of his. So you just have to stay ahead of the game.
Steve is here today. He's our Bruins correspondent, I would say. So, yeah, look flat, just certainly. And Jerome, he got puck lined yesterday with his parlay on the Canes. All right. We're not talking about any game yet, Justin. We're gonna right now. Everyone's
ready.
Chimed in. So get ready. Get all your information together. We're gonna roll with the plays. Let's get the show started with the free picks. And we'll go to the major leagues with those two games today. Mindy, gonna start it off.
Two games.
Yeah. 2-day games is what I meant.
Oh, 2-day games. Okay.
Spaced out perfectly for you. Start with the Twins and the Red Sox. Kenta Maeda goes against Houck in this one. And let's get rolling here. You got both pitchers. Houck's 2-0. Maeda's 0-2, but statistically a bit the same.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Houck, he's been, pitching. He's only allowed 2 runs here, thus far on his splits. Maeda, he's only given up, 4. I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here. Maeda has that 1.8 ERA here on the road. I know they've been scoring quite a few here, but it's also early. It's also cold. I'm going to take the under.
All right, Mindy going to be on the under. Twins and Red Sox today with Maeda and Houck. Let's see what the chat has to say. I see your comments starting to roll in here. I don't know. For me, so far, Minnesota, they're a little bit slumping compared to what they were up to. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games. Maeda's got that 4 ERA thus far. 0-2 record. They've lost both of his games this season. But Houck, you mentioned him in the 4.5 ERA, but the Red Sox are 3-0 with Houck on the mound thus far. And he's pitched pretty well in his career so far against Minnesota, 2.61 ERA with a 1-0 record. Boston's picked it up a little bit, winning 4 out of their last 6 games. So pretty good game here. 2 contrasts of totals, if you will. I mean, Boston's been a pretty solid over thus far, 11-6-2 to the over, while Minnesota is 11-5-2 to the under. Minnesota has that better record. I'm going to take Boston in this one, Mindy. Let's see what the chat has to say. I'm not even paying attention. Of course, I'm paying attention to them, but a lot of comments. Everybody's kind of ready to roll with some picks. Looks like Justin wants the over here. Corday says fade those Red Sox. 209's going up against you here, Mindy, going on the over. TJ's got the Twins. We're going to see, I think, all over the place here. Yeah, Maeda missed the last start. So you got to be a little bit concerned after missing a full season and then missing a start early in the season. But, you could just be in a situation where you need a little bit of rest there. Brent's on the Red Sox here. Jared Bush, hello. Nice to see you, Jared. Demetrius says Twins and under, Mindy. And Burley on the Red Sox. This one's all over the place. We're all over the place in this one, Mindy.
Right.
Red Sox, Jared Twins. It's almost a pick 'em. Like I said, Red Sox $1.20 or so. I'm on them. Darren on the Red Sox, Luis on the Twins. I mean, there ain't no consensus here.
No.
Bionic Twins are money line. Butterscotch, Minnesota. All right, maybe it looks like Minnesota has the edge with the chat by just a vote or two. Justin does not like Maeda's chances here in this one. And Jared wants to get going in the.
Oh, I gotta I gotta write it down.
He wants to head out to Kentucky today, Mindy. Don't we all? Closer. It's April 20. We mentioned 420, just a month away from the Kentucky Derby. So some racing in Kentucky, always great. All right. Oh, thanks. Here's my friend. And Curtis, one more. Curtis, did you fall asleep? Hey, he says take the Red Sox in this one. Leroy here today with the Twins. Man, Jared had a big drive yesterday. Boy, I'd love to go to Keeneland. All right, Mindy.
Bucket list for Ramon.
Yeah. Seems like never been in the Derby either, but I've been to the Breeders' Cup a couple times. All right, let's move on. We've got our picks. Mindy, you're on the under, and I'm on the Red Sox, and half the people are on the over, half the people are on the under. Probably 50
people are on the Twins.
That game. Good game. We'll see what happens. All right, the Angels are going to take on the Yankees. A big price here. It's down to $1.50, so maybe some early bettors kind of saw what I did. Maybe that price was a little too high for Nestor. I already saw someone in the chat. I don't know if you caught that, saying they liked Nestor today. Couple left-handers here. Total is 8 over. Oh, better update that too, because it looks like the total has gone down. In fact, this one was steamed, Mindy, just as we were getting on the air, probably just a couple of minutes when we got on the air. This one got steamed, so now it's 8 over 20. So was 8.5 and has been steamed a little bit to the under, and that steam just came in, like I said, as we were just right after we got on the air. That total came in at 13 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the A's here or the Angels here on the run line. It's one of those. Sandoval hasn't allowed more than 2 runs. Neither has Cortez. I just think this is going to be a tight one here. Probably similar to what we saw yesterday. I don't mind the under in this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and take the Angels here on the run line. Neither price for me is very good, but I'll take it. They're both in the high minus 150s.
Yeah, but I would say that if you're calling for, a close game, then certainly 150 is not necessarily indicative of close. So I think you have to go with the Angels if you feel that way. That has to be. So let's take a look, Justin, here on the Angels. TJ said bet a premium in the Twins game. I don't know what to bet. I don't know what to go with. Jared on the Yankees. Okay. And Tyrone on the Angels. Here's E agreeing with you here, Mindy, it looks like, on that run line. Steve says Angels first 5. And Darren's already done that bet. Demetrius says Angels run line and under. Here's Butterscotch with an under. You guys are on the under here. That steam came in on the under, obviously. Justin Angels money line. Looks like Jared's going to the alternate universe here, unless he skipped ahead of the hockey. Verley Angels run line and leaning first 5. I think that's 2 recommendations there. Nerfy in the Angel game for winning wager. He's got a Nerfy here. See if I can come up with the numbers here on the Nerfy in this one. And I think I got my Nerfy numbers. I don't bet it, but I look at it. Well, so far Sandoval has not allowed a run in the first inning yet, and neither has Cortez. Meanwhile, the Angels have scored a run, however, in 7 of the 18 games in the first inning. Meanwhile, the Yankees have scored a run in 8 of the 18 games. Sandoval been pretty solid, obviously, but still was a big favorite in one of the games. So 2-1 in his starts, 2.45 ERA. Had 1 start against the Yankees last year, 7 innings pitched, 2 runs. Cortez, 1 start against the Angels, but 5 appearances, 2.63 ERA with a 1-0 record. All right. A few more suggestions here. Blake says he's got a Nerfy and Angels run line. TJ, here come the Angel plays. TJ on the Angels, Bionic on the Angels, Luis, Yankees, and under. Hello to Neil here today. And Leroy says Yankees money line. I'm going to kind of go against it here, I do believe. Let me check one more detail. Relly Buns, Yankees run line. Gonna have to have a new show for Jared. And
yeah, right. Number 9, race 2. I got him.
Do a horse racing. Do a horse racing show.
I love horse racing tips.
All right, I guess I got to pull the trigger, and these 2 teams kind of trend under a little bit, but I'm gonna go against. I think the chat is mostly gonna be. It looks like on the under for the most part. I'm on the over in this one. Angels and Yankees. Now that I've got an 8, gonna go over. 2 left-handers and Sandoval's. They're both pretty sharp. I'm on the over, however. All right, let's get to the nighttime action now. Reds and Pirates. Luke Weaver's. What's going on here? Luke Weaver's found his way back to the mound. Not only that, he's an underdog here against Roansy Contreras. But Luke Weaver, he's back.
He's back. Well, the Cincinnati bullpen is struggling. It's definitely not back. Pittsburgh has had a lot of offensive success so far. Contreras 1-0 in his starts there. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pirates again. I'm doing it. Here we go. Oh, I thought it said Pirates Forever. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Pirates Forever.
All right. On the Bucks, huh, Mindy?
That'd be it.
Is that a money line, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Taking Rowan C. Contreras against Luke Weaver. My goodness, what are we going to do with Luke Weaver? He just showed up and they said, hey, give Luke Weaver a chance. Well, Connor Overton was placed on the disabled list, and we saw the what happened with Stout yesterday. So we'll see here with Weaver against the Bucks. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to give him a chance, I always liked him. God, he's been around, huh? Just appeared in 26 games last year, but just one start. Contreras has a 6 ERA so far in his first 3 starts, but he does have 2 wins to show, or well, 1 win, but the Pirates won 2 of those games. The Bucks are hot, man. The Bucks are hot. 11 of their last 16 they've won right now to have that 12-7 record. They're looking great, no doubt about it. I'm going to take the under in this one with these 2 teams. I'm going to give Weaver a chance to have a good start. Contreras does have a 1-0 record with a 2.57 ERA in 3 starts against the Reds. But I'm going to go under. The steam came in on the over. These 2 teams kind of trend over. I mean, the Reds have gone 8-2-1 to the over in their last 11 games. The Bucks have gone over 3 of their last 4. But I'm going to try the under in this one. Especially it's 9, right? Yeah, 9 over 15. I'll go under. Reds and Pirates. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat on this one. I'm feeling pretty contrarian today. The Pirates and over. Pirates 4 over. I'm going to say that's an over. And let's see here. Pirates are the thunder of the league. Here's a Fly the Jolly Roger. Solo wants to go over. Burley looks like he's been cashing a little bit with the Pirates here. And good point, Matt. You come out of Coors. Sometimes they don't quite work out. Here's Pirates and over for Demetrius. Neil wants to go over in this game. Corday has been cashing with the Bucks. Brent wants to lay the run line here at plus $1.20 or so. Big Lucci also acknowledging how hot they are. Here's Butterscotch wants to go over in this one. Bionic on the Pirates. And Luis Venegas going to be the contrarian here in this one. We'll take the Reds. Leroy's on the Pirates. Here's Steve on Reds run line, plus the 1.5. That's about minus $1.50 or so. We probably should cut into this. We probably should go with the breaking news here. Mindy Butterscotch talking about the Rocket.
Man,
that was it a? I hope it was a solo. It was a.
I'm pretty sure it was unmanned. Yes.
Okay.
But they said it hadn't made it out past orbit already, or the Earth's orbit before. So obviously it needs to.
They have one other
on board.
Have they?
This one is supposed to be like the fastest one or something like that. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
Okay. No, I was wondering. I thought they had another incident a couple years ago with I don't remember. I haven't followed that closely. I mean, I'm mostly interested in the National Space Program, but I mean, I know we're going to Mars one day here soon, I think. Who knows? Okay, Winning Wagers got some props here. Weaver over 3.5 Ks. Wow. Okay. Rocco's on the Reds. There's a little bit of Reds action here.
A little bit.
Hello, Takia. Hello. And Darren on the Bucks. E says he likes the alternate run line here, plus 2.5. It's a pretty steep price. Okay, Brent, thank you. See, I do a little bit some on there. All right. Mindy's on the Pirates. I'm on the under. Let's continue on with the Rockies and the Phils here. The Phillies going to be big favorites. 220, 9 over 20. I know the Phillies are, decent club. I know the injuries. What do you got here on this one?
Well, Colorado still is not proving that they can play well on the road. Phillies, 3-3, 500 at home. I'm going to go over the total, Ramon, here in this one. Feltner has a big ERA here on when he pitches away from home. And I think this one here is going to be lots of hits in this game. I'm going to go over that 9.
All right, Mindy going on the over here with the Rockies and the Phillies with Feltner and Strom. All right. Well, Feltner's got an ERA close to 9 so far. He's 0-2. Rockies obviously this is really getting really bad. I know the price is high. I mean, Matt Strom, he's been okay, 2.31 ERA in his first 3 starts. 2.15. I mean, I know that Rockies, what are we, 3-15, 3-17 now? Whatever it is, the Rockies, it's been bad news, man. That price seems high. Can I actually find a way on Colorado here? Talk me off the ledge, chat. Let's go. We've got Jared going over in this game. Matt says just lay it. Lay 1.5, lay 2.5, lay 3.5. I don't want to. I want to find a way to get on the Rockies at this high price, but who really could do it in their right mind? Here's Philly and over for Demetrius. Philly run line for Curtis. TJ's going to find a way with that Rockies run line. Ease on Philly. Get the little bleep. There's the SpaceX rocket update coming on my
right there.
I don't need you, phone. I've got the chat. Takia on the Phillies here. Nathan on the everybody's gonna be on the Phillies. I know. Butterscotch gonna lay it. Phillies run line. Phillies run line. Phillies run line. Jerome's telling me don't do it. I think he's saying don't do it.
Just take Philly.
Just take Philly. Thomas says check the weather in Philly. I don't know. Phillies run. Everybody's on Philly here. Oh my goodness. And Neil Boyce says Philly money line and over parlay is plus $1.40. All right, Steam came in on the under, Mindy. Rockies are terrible. I know. Just not satisfied necessarily with this price on the Phillies, but all right, you guys. I'm taking the chat's advice here. This is the game I want to play the Rockies, but I'll take the Phillies on the run line. I mean, I don't have I can't sit there and tell you a bunch of statistics about, these guys hit Matt Strom and, Feltner comes in and play, this is Major League Baseball. They got 3 wins. Butterscotch, that's probably, that's probably what I want to do. But I'm going Phillies run line. I'm just taking the chat's advice here. That's why that's why we have this chat. Here's a Nerfy for winning wager. Phillies money line for money line. Is there some a little bit of weather issue there in Philly? Let's take a look. Oh gosh, wonderful. It's gonna get cold quick. Mostly game time is gonna be about high 70s, but by the end of the game, it's going to be in the low 60s. And the wind blowing out at about 6 miles an hour. Okay. Neil says maybe you could take the Rockies team total and be a high scoring game. Luis says run line. There is always tomorrow, but Mindy and I are committed to making a pick on every game. Big Lucci says it's not value at 215. I will tell you this: if I think it's going to be, if I think it should be minus 300, then 215 is value. Hello to Dart Thrower, giving us a little parlay there, money line parlay with the Phillies and the Mets. Okay, all right, Mindy, I'll take the Phillies. I'm going to listen to the chat, and you're on the over. This isn't going quite how I wanted it to go today. I thought this might be a little bit easier, actually, with this card. I want to take some funky plays today. I promise you I want to. Here's the Dodgers and the Cubs. Jameson Tyone trying to find his way right now. He's a $1.20 favorite here today, and the total now has already gone up to 11 under 15. Cubs minus 120, 11 under 15. That wind is blowing out, Scott said.
Yeah, I'll give it a try with the over. Cubs now third in stolen bases this season. Both teams averaging well over 5 runs a game here. Dodgers bullpen gives up the 5.01 ERA. And of course, we know that Grove has a 24 ERA, Tyone 7 ERA. I'll try over.
All right, Mindy on the over here. Gonna roll with it. Roll with the wind. You know, it's open as low as 9 before the weather report started to indicate what was going to happen. You know, Butterscotch has the lot. It's got the over and a Yerfie. Like both locks. Demetrius, Cubs and over. Neil says on the Cubs. Look at Zordon here today. He was on it early. Like a good handicapper. Wake up, check the weather in Chicago, and then do your handicapping. That's what you're supposed to do, quite honestly. TJ on the Cubs. A lot of action on the Cubs here. It's scary, you know, usually when you've got everybody on the Cubs. My thought was always, you know, you go again, not on my chat, not our chat, Mindy, but I'm just saying that usually when you're sitting around in a sports book and everybody starts saying Cubs, you're like, who are they playing again? A Grove so far. He's not in a Grove. He's got a 9 ERA. Dodgers have won 2 of his 3 starts so far. And Dodgers, man, it lost 8 of 12 right now. Tyone just a 5 ERA in 3 starts. Cubs have not won any of his starts so far. But the Cubs are hot. They've won 10 of their last 13 games. One of the best records in the league so far. I'm going to go ahead and lay it with the Cubs at home today with Jameson Tyone. Maybe against my better judgment so far. He hasn't looked good. It doesn't look like it's a good acquisition so far, but got to get one here. I'm going to take the Cubs today. It looks like I've got a few more on the Cubs. Burley's on the Dodgers, though. Steve's on the Dodgers. Brent leans Dodgers. Yeah, TJ mentioned the picks, not the leans. And that's what I'm, you know, the lean. we're starting to get more in our chat. If it goes up, the leans might get bumped for just the picks. If you have a lean, maybe it'll get mentioned, but probably not going to flash the leans on the screen. I was thinking about that the other night, actually. We do like to see your leans, though. No problem. And E says he likes that Cubs lineup a little bit better. And I think in this matchup, I might as well. Also, I think Tyone could be up against it, though. Man, that over's looking good, Mindy. Probably should roll with you. Just seen the man 11. Oh. All right. Jerome says Dodgers plus money. I'll give it a try. Dodgers for me. I will mention that yesterday. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, but the Dodgers were a home underdog for the first time in 5 years in that game yesterday. Okay, next up is the Padres going to take on the Diamondbacks. Michael Wacha going up against Nelson. Padres favorite on the road, $1.35, 9.5 over 20.
Yeah, Wacha been pitching really, really well, giving up 0 earned runs on the road this season. Neither of these pitchers really walk guys either. I'm going to go under the total in this one, Ramon. Going under 9.5.
I liked the acquisition of Wacha for the Padres. I don't think it was totally well received here. He, on the surface, looks like a journeyman to a certain extent. Don't say that to him, but oh, thanks, TJ. I understand. Well, I feel what I've said though. Corday here says Diamondbacks plus a 1.5. Oh, okay. Bionic is on the Padres here. Yep, Burley says what I say. Padres on the road, to me, I like them better. I think they're playing too much pressure at home. So, interesting to see today. Let's see here. All right, I'm trying to see where Tatis would be hitting here. Probably the top of the lineup is what it looks like. I use a couple of sites on these projected lineups, and we'll see. Yeah, that's what I was. Rocco said he wants the D-backs once everybody sees Tatis and the line goes up. I mean, he's expected to be in there. He's expected, I would think, to lead off. Takia, first 5 under. Demetrius, Padres, and over. Butterscotch on the over here. Steve on the over. So a little going against you here a little bit, Mindy, in this one. I'm going to take the Padres on the road. And I'll lay the price. Winning wager says Arizona showing some discipline at the plate. How about Max Scherzer yesterday? Everybody getting ejected on that. Did you notice this, Mindy? I mentioned it. There have been only, since they started checking the hands of the pitchers after the innings, there have only been 3 ejections in Major League Baseball. You kind of wonder if it's really worth it for the guy to walk over there. It's never been only 3 ejections. We've been doing this, a full season, right? And the same umpire has ejected all 3 guys. So only one umpire felt it necessary to eject a player, and it's the same. So I don't know. Is this the only guy enforcing the rules, or is he the guy who's over the top? Like, oh, I'm Mr. Rule Enforcer, Phil Cuzzy.
Yeah, I was watching the Dodgers because I had them on the run line when they blew it at the top of 9 there. But yeah, I was watching that, and I did hear them say that there has been only, or it was one of the games that someone had said there has been only one official that has been umpire that is throwing guys out. So I do think it's interesting there. I don't remember. It seems like maybe it wasn't the Dodgers game that the announcers were talking about that, but I did find it, very interesting. But, then I'm watching SportsCenter this morning and they're like, his hands were way sticky, where my hands were sticky, like, innings after. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, I don't know. Can they do like a sticky test scientifically or something? I mean, how are they going to do this? Because I think it's an automatic, 10-game suspension? Is that what it is?
I'm not sure about that actually. So I thought it was just an ejection. Especially, you got a rosin bag out there. Kind of interesting, anyways. All right. And Rocco talking about it there as well. Where is Scotty Foster, Corday? All right, Mindy, the Mets, Senga, going to go up against the Giants in this one. The Mets favored on the road here, $1.25, 8.5. Oh, 8.5 now. So interesting because the steam came in on the over, but now we're back down here. It looks like to 8.5 under 15.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Giants here at home over the Mets here as underdogs. I like Manaea, the way he's been pitching. 1.5 ERA at home. I'm going to take him. I finally got my notification for the Starship rocket. So it, took a while to get to the Midwest, I guess.
Mindy on the Giants here with Sean Manaea against the Mets at home as a dog. Mindy taking him on the money line here. Let's see what you guys in the chat have to say on this one. Here comes Corday on the Mets. I agree with Rocco there. Looks like E says, I like the Giants for some reason. Maybe it's because Mindy's on him. Demetrius is on the under, but Butterscotch says he's on the over here, talking about he's our weatherman. Wow, 17 miles an hour today. My weather report shows it not as stiff, but I've got to respect Scotch. I'm just going with some source over here, some line source on that, but it does say blowing straight out to center field. Sue chimes in, says, it's my favorite game of the day. I'm taking the Giants. Okay. TJ says Giants money line and run line. If you do that, that's basically the equivalent. If you do the percentages, right, is basically saying -1 run. Blake here says go over. Takia under first 5. This looks like a tough baseball card, Mindy. All of a sudden. Bionic says under in the Giants game. Brent says Mets. Here's a Nerfy for Brent also. And Burley says lean to the Mets. All right, Mindy, I'm going to be on the under in this one with Senga and Manaea. Not getting the best price anymore. I missed out on that 9. I'll go under with the Mets and the Giants today.
All right.
That's our baseball. That's
Done with baseball.
Yep, that's our baseball. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that card now, man. Okay, got my work cut out for me. All right, let's go into the basketball games tonight. And started off with the first game, the 76ers and the Nets. Mindy, in this one, the Sixers are on the road. They're favored by 5. Let's take a look, see if that line has changed. I typed these in. Usually in the playoffs, going to have less movement here as the lines are up for usually a day and a half. Here's Philadelphia -4.5. As I said that, 4.5 and 209.5.
Yeah, geez, the Nets have just really struggled against the 76ers here now. 6 straight losses. The last 3 by double digits, Ramon. I don't know. I'm not sure if, switching to the Nets at home is really going to make any difference here. 76ers are still 3-1 against the spread versus the Nets on the road. I'm going to take the 76ers here today again.
Yeah, I'm taking my lumps with the Nets. No doubt about it. Down the stretch, everybody watching the show, certainly one to brag if I'm doing okay, but a little bit deprecating of I'm made a bad call. I wanted to ride the Nets a little bit. I thought the chemistry'd be better. Maybe it has not been as such. So, see what you guys think in this one. Got Corday on the Sixers here. Thomas is ready to come back in on the Nets today. Zordan wants to take the over in this one. Oh, here come a bunch of comments now. Look at this. Curtis is ready to come in on the Nets. Takia says, keep it going. TJ says, Philly. Both of those are Philly picks. Yeah, well, I mean, the Nets made the deals to get rid of those troublemakers. Burley says he's got the Sixers covering this one. Demetrius, Philly and under. Bionic says the playoffs are whack. Butterscotch on Philly. Darren on Philly as well. And Blake on Philly. All right, Mindy, for me, I'm going to be on the under in this one with Philly and the Nets. Just a playoff play right here. I think the Nets now at home. I'm going to give them a chance. I mean, as a home dog. I know what you said. I guess I'm just going back to the Nets.
Right.
Yeah. All right. The Kings and the Warriors here. Pretty big move to a certain extent. I mean, the Warriors opened up maybe as high as, take a look at that, 7.5 or so. Mostly sevens. And now it's 6. Total here up to 240.5. Steam came in on the over. It opened I want to say as low as 237, maybe 237.5. Let's take a look at that. Maybe 238.5. No, it's some 238s as well. I swear I saw 237 somewhere, but it doesn't show it now. Anyway, this total is going real high. Is that what we're going to see tonight?
Maybe, right? But the Kings are now 5-1 against the spread versus the Warriors, especially off of some days of rest here. Warriors are home now, but without Green. I don't know. I think the Kings might be able to keep it close. I think Curry will come through, get the win here tonight, but I'm going to take the points. I'm taking the Kings +6 here.
Yeah, the Warriors at home, we know it's a different story, right? But this Kings team is, they're just as good. I mean, come on, they're the team expected to win this series. They're the higher seeded team. We think about what the Warriors did last year, but it doesn't quite look the same as last year. I've got the Kings. We got our first consent. We did not have any plays in baseball.
No.
Oh my gosh, I feel bad now. We should go back and do it over. We better take the Kings. I'm on the Kings. I like it. It's close. It's going to be a great game. It's got to be an exciting, great game. I think Lucci says going to take a nap here. Ray, is that what that says?
Yeah, lots of these.
This is the only good series out of all of them so far. That's been okay. Thomas on the Kings. TJ Kings money line. Really going to go in there and beat the Warriors? Maybe sprinkle. Going to sprinkle it, Mindy?
Nope. I think the Warriors will win it.
Golden State and under for Curtis. It does. It feels like it's too much.
Yeah. I mean, if this was a 1 or 2 point game, I'd be on the Warriors. But
if anything, maybe there's a little bit of value to the Warriors because the line has moved. But Burley, I don't mind that at all. This is a playoff game after all. I'm looking, though, at the total just going up. Neil going under as well. Demetrius Kings and under. Corday says Golden State first half minus those points. Howard Hogan, good to see you. Great to always have you here. No doubt about it, Takia, but also you're playing. I'll say it like they're playing one of the best teams in the NBA in this game, the Sacramento Kings. I think that's a fact. Thought De'Aaron Fox, I thought he was terrific on that halftime interview yesterday. Man, what a guy. Anybody watch that, or they tune out the guys? All right, Kings spread maybe too big. Winning Warrior says Warriors going to lay it. Yep, look at that spread record, no doubt about it. But let me say this, Mindy. So, winning wager, we know. I mean, good handicapper, and mentioning that 27-13 spread record right there. Well, that's at home, of course, right? That's what we're talking, right? You know what the Kings spread record is on the road?
Probably same.
Same. It's exactly the same, pretty much. So, and Kings +6 for Brent. Look, Kings have won the last, those two games, but you go back to the regular season, at Golden State. When that game was, let's see, November 7th was the last time they played at Golden State. Actually, we played 4 straight games in Sacramento if you count those 2 playoff games. And Warriors won that one 116-113 as an 8-point favorite with a total of 236. So a close game back in November. Warriors and Shark.
I'm pretty sure it's the money line on the Warriors is his Dolphins play.
Oh,
you'll get it eventually.
I will.
You can't call the UConn play, so now they're calling it $73.
About that. You can call it the UConn play, but again, if we call it the UConn play, I'm thinking UConn women.
Right.
Michelle,
they just mean the one time UConn way covered more than what they needed to.
Hi to Michelle joining us today. He says under. A lot of under. I mean, everyone just thinking about this total being so high. Hasn't stopped the move. Butterscotch with the Warriors third quarter. Warriors win all their third quarters, he says. And Jerome says Kings money line. All right, Minnie, we're on the Kings. Nice. If they go in there and stun them tonight, that's going to take over the big story in the playoffs. Suns and Clippers here. The Suns, they're a road favorite. At the Clippers here. 2.5, total 227.
Yeah, so not being able to hit here with the Suns and Clippers thus far, had the Suns first go around, had the Clippers second go around. So let's try it again, right? Third time's a charm. Suns here 3-1 against the spread versus the Clippers on the road since the start of the 2020 season. Suns are 5-1 against the spread the last 6 here as well. I'm going to go ahead and take the Suns here to win and cover. Durant, Booker combined for 63 in their 123-109 victory on Tuesday. I think they're maybe gelling a little bit here together. I'm going to take the Suns. Lay the points here.
All right, Mindy, going on the Suns today, lay the points on the road against the Clippers. We know the Clippers have, Paul George, he's out. We know that. And whether or not that, I don't know if it totally affected the situation with the first 2 games. I mean, Clippers did steal one. They do have the home court advantage now in this series. So Want to say hello to Show Me Loot here today. Got a pretty specific play in there, but that's pretty cool. And here comes Thomas Lewis on Phoenix. Michelle also looks like on Phoenix here. Says it's a tarp. TJ says the Warriors Kings is the NBA Finals pretty much. Come on, let's not slight those East teams. Milwaukee was pretty impressive without the best player in the world. Clippers lock here for Curtis. I see you, Curtis. That's just for me and Curtis. Don't look at anybody. And here's Butterscotch on Phoenix, TJ on the Suns. Hey, Christopher Domkowski's here today, and he says Suns will win and roll here, it looks like. Wow. Demetrius says Clippers and under. And let's see here, I want to interpret this. Neil says, if anyone's on the over, take a look at the game going to OT. I know what he's saying, and obviously a close game. I'm on the over, Mindy, in this one. If you just showed me these two teams, I'd almost automatically go, hey, I'm going under in this game, but not in this. Not with it 1-1 right now. Game 3, I'm going to go over. Don't be surprised if I come right back on the under in the next game, depending on who wins. This is the way I handicap. Here's the winning wage. What does he say? He's got a future on the Suns to win all before the KD trade, 12-1. 209 Valley going to be on the under here. Verley Clippers and the points. Wow. Corday's got a lock on the under here. Oh, wish I would have seen that, Corday. We're against each other. We're in the shalom. Oh, hey, I want to say hello to Asante Wave.
Hello.
Hope I'm saying your last name right. I feel like I'm getting the first name right there, Asante. Maybe it's Wav. But great to have you. I don't think we've met Asante, but that's a great way to come in there with the Kawhi to score 30. And Mindy, everybody made fun of Kawhi. I'm always backing Kawhi. I think he's proven that he's still one of the best players in the league by far. I think you see it there. We think of, don't forget, he's also, yes, Jaren Jackson won the Defensive Player of the Year. If Kawhi played 80 games, 75 games, he'd probably be the Defensive Player of the Year, but he's also an elite offensive player. Clippers plus the points for Brent, Jerome, Phoenix, and over. So we're all over the place on this one too as well. Takia on the over, and Michelle says Suns take care of business. I think you guys can see that I'm going to be on the side. Looks like
it would be the opposite of what I picked.
Probably against most of the chat here. Mindy's on the Suns. I'm on the over. That's a look at the NBA tonight. All right, Mindy, we're going. Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on a second. I've lost you here.
Why'd you lose me?
I don't
I'm
know.
still here, as far as I know.
You are. I can hear you. Everything has just disappeared from my. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That's never happened before.
Right.
All right. Let's get it started in the NHL. Well, I whiffed on this one. I don't know now. I need help. I need help from I need help from the chat as we get rolling here with the game 2 between the Lightning and the Maple Leafs. Big favorite still, even though the Lightning just dominated that game.
They did. Game 1 was a 7-3 victory by the Lightning over the Maple Leafs. I'm going to go ahead and go to the over 6 again. It's one of these two that I think they're playing well. They were 6 for 12 on their power plays in game 1 combined. I'm going to go over here 6.
All right, Mindy going over in this one with the Lightning and the Maple Leafs, butterscotch already coming in. Look at this. Got Tampa Bay on a lock. Looks like Christopher's on the over in this one with you, Mindy. I want to try Toronto again so bad. Oh, man. Dart's got a prop in there. Tampa and over here for Demetrius. And Neil says he wants to parlay the puck line dog. Parlay every dog on the puck line. That's what he's saying. Dart thrower says Toronto wins tonight. He's our Toronto correspondent. Winning wager on the Leafs. Steve on Toronto as well. I want to come back on Toronto here. I really do. Price seems exactly what it's supposed to be to me at $1.65, $1.70 or so. So I'll take Toronto on the money line here against Tampa Bay. Yeah, that's right. They come back every series. Right. Should have listened to my Toronto correspondent. Told me not to go with them in game one, and I didn't. I ignored it. I didn't ignore it, but I didn't heed it. And Jerome, let me see what this one said. Tampa Bay was playing possum at the end of the season. Maybe look, they've been there, done that. Jerome on Tampa Bay here. All right, Mindy's on the over. I'm on the Leafs, Rangers, and Devils. In this one, the Devils are favored minus $1.30, 5.5 over 15.
Well, I'm kind of looking for the Devils here to bounce back again here. The Devils had more shots on goal, more power plays, but didn't capitalize. I think they're going to be a little bit more motivated to get that done here today at home. I'm taking the Devils here, minus 130.
All right, Mindy takes New Jersey, minus $1.30. In the game against the Rangers. Yeah, Rangers got it done, obviously, in game one. And, man, I was just all over the place in that one. Let's see what the chat has to say here. Burley, I think that's over in this game. I'm not sure. Zordon says, what happened in the first game? Yeah, it was 5-1 was the final in that one. The Rangers got the win. Dart says, worries about the Devils' young players letting them down in the NHL playoffs. The series doesn't begin until the home team loses one. Well, that's happening all over the place. At this point, Brent says the Rangers. Takia on the over. Demetrius, New Jersey and over. I've been paying the price, taking too many overs so far. But probably going to come in on the under here. I'm on the under. Rangers and New Jersey. That's my play. Everybody on the over here. Oh, boy. Sorry, folks. Mindy's on the Devils. I'm on the under. Rocco on the over as well. Dart says, yeah, you know what? And we know, right, that
right
in the playoffs, we're pulling the goalie a little earlier. And that's kind of making it a little bit loosey-goosey there at the end, isn't it? Neil's got Shesterkin in a prop and saves. All right, Mindy, the Kraken. Because they did it in the game one. They looked apart, didn't they? They went in and smashed the Avalanche.
They did. I was really surprised. And so I'd be really surprised again today if they got it done. I'm taking the Avalanche here on the puck line. I still think they're the way better team in this one. Kraken did get that first one with a 3-1 win, but the Avalanche still only allow 2 goals a game. I think the Avalanche here, they're really going to push the puck today. I'm going to take the Avalanche on the puck line, laying a goal and a half.
All right, Mindy, got the Avalanche to come back on the puck line even against our Kraken. Boy, you really, you've left us out hanging out to dry here. You're off the Kraken. We went to the well so many times. Look at what Scotch is saying. We know the Kraken plays better on the road. We want to go again. Here's Steve, Colorado in regulation. Takia and I are going to be together in this one. I've got the under. Looks like Grubauer, right? You guys, what do you guys have? I should have fired up the old goalie computer over here. Colorado puck line for Christopher. And let's take a look. Grubauer and Gurdjieff, and none of these goalies are confirmed, I don't think, yet today. Brent says he's got the Kraken on the puck line. I scored with the Kraken. Oh, Jerome's going to the game. How about that?
Nice.
Geez, $425 a ticket.
Totally worth it.
Man, they love their hockey in Seattle. They have the beat down here. Dart has a prop on McKinnon's shots. I'm on the under. Mindy on the Avalanche. I'm on the under tonight. And finally, the Jets are going to take on the Golden Knights. The Knights, $1.60, 5.5 over 15. This one's, what can you say? It's dropping. The total is dropping.
Dropping.
I think it got steamed, but I'll check it out while Mindy gets started here.
Well, I think the Golden Knights here might be a little bit desperate to even this one up. I think they got to put pressure on the Jets offense here a little bit. The Golden Knights here 3-0 on the season against the Jets. So I definitely think there's going to be a step up in effort here today. I'm taking the Knights minus 160 here.
I'm on the Knights with you, Mindy. We don't have too many agreement plays today, but here's one of them. I'm sorry. We're on the Golden Knights here. I was just looking at a story here over NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman again denies the link between hockey and CTE. Well, that's okay, Gary. You're stuck in the 70s. Hey, here's Butterscotch VGK in regulation. Demetrius, Jets team total over 1.5. Is that what that is? No, that can't be. Jets plus 1.5 and over. I think that's what that is. Okay. I'm going to say that's Jets puck line and over. A lot of opinions on this game here. Michelle says Jets money line and under. Asante, maybe Asante says Jets. 209 comes in, says Avs in regulation. Takia on the over. Michelle under 5.5. Jerome on the Knights with us. Brent's on Vegas with us. Burley on Vegas. Steve on Vegas. Not a great price, Mindy. I don't like the price, to be honest, but I really think the Knights grab this one. Jets puck line for Neil. Oh God. All right, Mindy. I've lost you again.
Wow, where did I go?
I don't know what's going on here.
I'm hiding. Can't find me.
Sorry, folks. Something's computer-y. And Zordon says any lean on the total. Just going to keep – I'm not going to give up my lean. I'm coming premium on that one. So I don't know. All right. Thanks for everybody for a great show. And we'll get out of here. Appreciate you very much. Head on over to our website, tonyspicks.com, where you'll find our premium picks. Those are absolutely our best picks every day over at Tony's Picks. Click on the Handicapper leaderboards to see who's hot. And you'll see, man, Collins Brown with that 11-1 day yesterday. Pick up Collins packages today. Also, Nick, boy, you can't do worse than that. Look at that, 22-4 between those two handicappers yesterday. Wow. Very impressive. And a very, very deep leaderboard. 12 of our cappers finishing in the green yesterday. So click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, get signed up, use that promo code 20T at checkout, save 20%. Also, new subscribers or new purchasers, your first purchase, save 50%. Use the promo code PICK50 to save that 50% on your first purchase. All right, Mindy, great job. Let's take a look. We've got just a few more things here to look at before we roll out of here. I want to say hello to Taki Samuel. I'm going to say Taki Samuel. Tachi Samuel. Great to have you. Hope I get it right. Tachi Samuel. Could be Tachi Samuel.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. Also, Rick, nice to have you. Zordon, thank you. And Butterscotch gets us out of here. Thank you, Mindy. Great job. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Morning Steam. And hope you have a winning day. All right. Boy, I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to be done when this is over.
I'd be done when this is over.
I'll be done when it's over. All right, there we go. All right. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.